there is some hope. Otherwise, it's never going to be any hope. Because, अरे ये क्या बता रही, मुझे पता है मैं आत्मा है. What's the big deal? पता है क्या? ये सोचो. We only know it scripturally or word-wise. We have to also feel it. So little small experiences we'll start feeling. First of all, the first step is to accept that right now I think myself as the body, which is fine. Otherwise, at sometimes I'm into my mind, which is also fine. That's a subtle body. Mind is the subtle part of the body itself. Okay, so these, I think sometimes I'm into my mind, sometimes I'm body conscious, I'm mind conscious, but yeah, I'm not actually aware of what makes this conscious. I'm not aware what lights up this body. I'm not aware what puts light on my mind for it to function. I don't know what is electricity. I know what is a bulb, I know what is a fan, I know what is a AC, I know all these equipments which run with electricity, but I don't know, I know the yantra, I know the instrument, but I don't know, I have no experience of what functions through it. I know the word. I know electricity functions, Atma functions, but I don't know it. I just know the word. It's okay. It's very wise to be in this zone because only then we can move much ahead. So let's not be like I know everything. Another issue is what he is saying very clearly is it's changeless. So the whole concept we need to understand two ways. One is time and one is space. What Krishna is speaking about is the first shloka itself. He is saying always the kings were there. I was there. You were there. What are you worried about? So what does he say? That physically they were all there? The physical body was always all there? No, physical body is changing. It's constantly changing, and the birth and death that he's speaking about is happening to the body. The body is born and the body dies. Nobody else is born and dying. So then we feel, who am I? I think the body, why are you grieving over something which is not worth grieving? These are the explanations. So then we feel, why he is talking like that? When somebody close to us passes away, we cry. It hurts. It hurts because we feel that a possibility, a beautiful human being is no more. It hurts us. It's natural for us to be hurt. And that time we cannot say, मैं आत्मा, वो आत्मा, जाने दे. No, we will be hurt. We will cry. We are humans with emotions. So when somebody passes away and it hurts, but we don't delve over it. That minute we feel emotional that, oh, this beautiful body with whom I related is no more, but what relates to the body from me and to that person is always there. आत्मा किधर नहीं जाता है, वो किधर एंटर भी नहीं करता है. It's always there. Electricity is right there. Okay, I can use it for certain equipments. Think of it like that. Divinity is, finish, not there, is. That's the only word we'll use. There is only divinity, nothing else. Okay, only Paramatma, only divinity, only consciousness, supreme consciousness, whatever words we want to use, whichever you are comfortable with, go with it. We can use only Krishna also, it doesn't matter. So there is only consciousness. Everything else that we see is purely reflected.